What's up, guys? So in today's video we are going to be installing a full gauge cluster in the Cherokee. My buddy Waymed found this for me, and he actually found me two of them, and he kind of like cobbled together this one with varying parts from the two. So definitely check out his channel if you guys are into these older Jeeps. He's got a couple of them and he does some good videos. But yeah, so we're just gonna be throwing this guy in. I'll show you what I have currently. So this is the current cluster that I have. As you can see, it's just got the big fuel gauge and it's got the blue faces on them. So yeah, it's gonna be nice to have a tachometer. I'm gonna pull this one apart and I'm gonna take this black bezel and swap out the gray and the black. I like the black a little bit better. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Alrighty, so I swapped a couple of the bulbs in the back here. So I'm a little concerned with kind of how corroded this looks. It might be fine, but I do have that spare one that I looked in this like copper, whatever you want to call this, like ribbon band board or whatever, is perfectly clean. So I might swap over this if they don't work. So I guess we'll just kind of have to figure that out. Let's see if we got anything. All right. Oh, we got a tachometer. So I know the fuel gauge is working. Tachometer is working. Battery voltage is working. Oil pressure, not sure. It hasn't moved, so not 100% sure on that. With the other one, when I would start it up, it would read very high. And then the temp gauge, not working yet. Or the parking brake light works. Yeah, so far everything seems like it's working. See if the yep. Turn signal. Check the brights. Nice. Okay, so I just swapped over the blue face gauges, and so it seems like the temperature gauge and the oil pressure gauge are working on my old one, just not in the new one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna swap over the needles and the faces. So these face plates just come right off with those two screws. So I'll swap those over and we'll have a full working cluster then. So I went ahead and took apart these guys. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little wire. It's like just a little, looks like a hair. And it's broken off, see right there? So that's why it didn't work. So what I did is you pull the needle out. You want to be very careful doing this. If you're not careful, you can bust out that bottom thing. So pull that out, and then you can take the two screws off of here, and then just pop this off like that. And then basically I took the this gauge cost just took the needle out of this and the faceplate and swapped it over. So now I have my old actual gauges, but I just swapped the faces over on them. So that's pretty much all we did. So I'm glad I had an extra cluster to pull parts off of. So let's go see if it works. Fire her up. And there we go. Oil pressure is working good. Temp gauge is also working. Tachometer is working. And I don't know if you can see, but my brake is working. I also tested out my four-wheel drive. That light's working. So we are ready to put this back in. So here's it with the tach now. There we go. Alrighty, now to get this thing all thrown back together. Alrighty, so just finished up, buttoned it all back up. So there's what she looks like. I really like the black face with the black gauges versus that gray. I think that just looks a lot better. But yeah. I polished up the plastic a little bit. It was super scratched. Just used my paint polish that I used to polish the paint on the Cobra and the Jeeps and stuff. And worked good. But yeah. So definitely took some work to, you know, get working, but not too bad. Kind of used 3 different gauges to make one, but that's not too bad. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. That helps me out a bunch, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.